is Jefferson Demora Martins, 25 CF 590. He does require a Portuguese interpreter who I believe is present via Zoom.
Yes. Ms. Gallagher, are you our interpreter? Oh, you're on mute.
Just leave this one here.
Put one of your devices into the Zoom waiting room.
Okay,
So I
Can you-
have you on the iPad. Do you want me to switch and put the other one? You want me to switch the camera to the other one because we can only see part of you?
okay, just one second, I cannot hear.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Now I can.
You can? Okay, great. Okay, so are you able to move your camera just a little bit up because we can't see your face?
Okay, hold on a
There we
second.
go. Oh, oops. Almost had it. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Ms. Gallagher, if you would raise your right hand, I will swear you in, please, ma'am.
Okay,
Do you swear or affirm that you will accurately translate the proceedings in English and Brazilian Portuguese today?
yes, I do.
Thank you very much. All right.
You're welcome.
So, good morning, sir. I'm Judge Clark.
Bom dia, senhor, eu sou a juíza Clark.
Bom dia.
Good morning.
Thank you. And we are here for pretrial conference.
A gente está aqui para uma conferência antes do julgamento,
Sim. Tudo
é
bem.
uma reunião antes do julgamento.
Ms. Farkas?
Thank you, Your
Where do
Honor.
we stand?
The state and the defense have worked out an agreement.
E o Estado, e aqui, como a defensora pública dos seus a sua advogada, fez acordo.
Sim.
The offer from the state is adjudication of guilt in both counts.
E a oferta que o Estado está lhe dando é que você se declare culpado nas duas acusações.
12 months, 1 day, Department of Corrections, with credit for all time served.
Ok, o senhor vai ter que ficar na prisão por 2 meses, mas se o senhor já serviu o tempo que já ficou na prisão, já desconta do tempo total que teria que ficar na prisão.
Tudo bem.
That'll be fine.
Your Honor, prior to the interpreter coming on Zoom, my client had a question about the plea agreement, so I just want to make sure that all his questions have been answered.
Ok, senhor, antes de nós entrarmos aqui, ela estava falando para a juíza que o meu cliente tinha uma pergunta sobre o acordo que foi acordado. Então, eu só quero ter certeza que ele ainda tem alguma pergunta ou todas as respostas foram respondidas.
Eu queria saber que eu vou, esses que ele está me dando, eu vou precisar ir na prisão ainda ou não? Ou eu vou, já daqui mesmo, vou firmar para ser deportado?
Okay, the agreement that you have, are going to go to prison or are going to get deported?
Your Honor, my client is asking if he'll be going to prison or if he'll be deported. My client is undocumented, and I have advised him that ICE has a hold for him, and they can pick him up at any point after today.
Ok, ela explicou para a juíza né, que o ICE, que é o Departamento de Imigração, eles estão segurando você e a partir de hoje, a qualquer momento, eles podem emitir uma ordem de deportação.
Aham. E depois que eu firmar aqui, eu vou ficar mais quanto tempo esperando para a migração me pegar?
Okay. After I sign the agreement here, how much longer I'll be waiting for the immigration, to take me?
So unfortunately, I've tried to explain that it is completely up to immigration if and when they pick him up.
Ok, senhora, eu tentei te explicar antes que isso é com a imigração, de quando e onde que eles podem levar o senhor.
I don't have any control over immigration. That is a different court. That's law enforcement. It's the federal government. I'm a different court.
Senhora, a única coisa que eu gostaria de informar, se a juíza, né, que não é a jurisdição dela, o que é a parte do governo federal e a imigração. Então, ela não tem controle sobre isso.
Your Honor, I don't want to take too much of the court's time. If Mr. Demora Martins has additional questions, we can continue the case to Monday, if he would prefer that.
Ok, senhora, eu não quero tomar muito tempo do tribunal, mas eu só gostaria de dizer que se eu gostaria de ter mais perguntas, a gente pode continuar o caso na segunda-feira. Você quer continuar o caso até na segunda-feira?
Não, eu só queria perguntar, eu peço desculpa porque eu não sei nada disso, sabe? E ninguém, porque eu não falo inglês para me poder saber certinho, mas eu queria saber que eu vou assinar aqui, eu já tipo assim, eu só quero saber que eu vou para a prisão ou eu vou esperar aqui na cadeia aqui, para a migração me pegar, entendeu? Só isso, eu vou assinar aqui.
Yeah, I'm going to be signing the agreement. All I need to know if, he asked the same question again, if they're going to go to prison or the immigration is going to be taking me right away. If you like, I can.
Sir, I do not know the answer to that question. I don't control immigration. They could come at any time, but I don't know when that will be or if they will come.
Ok, senhora, a juíza está falando, né, que ela não tem controle na jurisdição dela sobre a imigração. Então, eles podem levar, pode ser hoje, pode ser 2 dias, pode ser a semana que vem, né, o senhor ficaria esperando na prisão até quando eles forem levar o senhor.
Ok, tudo bem, obrigado.
Okay, he is asking, so he'll go to prison, right? And then they'll take him from there.
That is the agreement that the state offered and what Mr. Demora Martins agreed to. Again, we can continue the case to Monday if he needs more time.
I'm going to just reinforce that. Ok, senhora, o que ela está dizendo, o senhor vai para a prisão, né? Daí mesmo. E onde é que o senhor estava? Então, dali é que eles vão levar o senhor. E elas não sabem, nem a juíza, nem o advogado, sabe quando que eles vão levar. Pode ser em 2 dias, pode ser semana que vem, mas se você quiser, a gente pode continuar até na segunda-feira.
Não, tudo bem, tem encerrado para mim, tudo bem.
No, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'm fine, I understand now. E você vai assinar, né?
So I can clarify on the record, and Mr. Demora Martins and I discussed this, that the agreement is for the 12 months and 1 day DOC with credit for all time served. Mr. Demora Martins has about 6 months in already at the jail. So he's getting credit for all of that time.
Ok, senhora, sua advogada, no acordo, Ele ia descontar todo o tempo que o senhor passou já na prisão, né? Então, o senhor já passou 6 meses, seria outros meses que o senhor passaria na prisão, mas aí teria um desconto, né, desse tempo. Mas, como ela explicou antes, né, a migração pode pegar o senhor a qualquer hora.
Ok.
Ok, Dani.
Obrigado.
E se você tiver alguma pergunta, ela pode adiar até na segunda-feira.
Não, tá tudo bem. Muito obrigado.
No, everything is fine. No need to, schedule for Monday. I thank you.
All right, I'm going to swear you in, sir, if you will please raise your right hand.
Senhor, eu vou. O senhor pode levantar a sua mão direita?
You're okay.
Do you
Isso.
swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
Você jura que o seu testemunho que o senhor vai acabar de dar é a pura verdade? E se for o caso, né, você pode falar, eu juro.
Quer ver? Sim, André? Sim?
Oi?
Sim?
You have to speak into the mic.
Yeah. Sim?
Você levantou a mão direita, né? E você jura que vai falar a pura verdade? É isso que ela quer saber.
Sim?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. You can put your hand down.
Pode abaixar a mão.
Could you please tell me your name, sir?
Senhor, você pode falar o seu nome?
Javison de Moura Martins.
Davidson de Moura Martins.
In case 25 CF 590, you are charged with 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill, and one...
Yes, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Ok, o número do caso é 25 CF 590, que o senhor estava com uma arma, mas que não estava tentando matar a ninguém, com nenhuma intenção de matar a ninguém, e que era praticamente, né, só um perigo.
And 1 count of domestic violence battery.
E também que conta como violência doméstica, né, violência doméstica, de agravação, né, de violência doméstica.
The aggravated assault charge is a 3rd-degree felony, and the maximum penalty for that charge is up to 5 years in prison.
Essa de você estar com a arma na mão, isso é um caso, uma infração civil muito grande e que pode ficar na prisão até 5 anos.
The domestic violence charge is a 1st-degree misdemeanor, and the maximum penalty on that charge is up to 1 year in jail.
E a segunda infração, que foi da violência doméstica, no caso de violência doméstica, isso só pode ficar, uma infração civil também, com penalidade, e que só pode ficar, no máximo, 1 ano na prisão.
Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges?
O senhor teve a chance de falar com o seu advogado sobre todos esses encargos, essas infrações civis e penais? Criminosas?
Sim?
Yes.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
O senhor conversou com a sua advogada o acordo que o senhor fez, né, com o Estado?
Sim?
Yes?
And I have provided him a copy, though it is in English, so he does have a copy of the plea agreement.
Ela deu para o senhor, a sua advogada deu o acordo para o senhor, está em inglês e o senhor tem nas suas posses o acordo em inglês, correto?
Yes.
Yes.
Did someone read the plea agreement to you in your native language?
Alguém leu para o senhor o acordo que o Estado está fazendo com o senhor no seu idioma nativo, que no caso seria o português, né?
Não.
Your Honor, I did not read the plea agreement to him, but I reviewed the terms of the plea agreement.
Okay.
Senhor, a sua advogada não leu o acordo por completo com o senhor, mas ela fez a revisão com o senhor com os detalhes do acordo, correto? É assim?
Yes.
Yes? Entende um pouco de inglês também?
Sim.
So he understands a little bit of English, as you just said.
Okay. Do you understand the rights that you're giving up by entering a plea?
Ok, o senhor entende os seus direitos que o senhor está abrindo a mão por concordar com esse acordo que o senhor fez com o Estado?
Sim.
Yes?
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial and make the state prove the case?
O senhor entende que o senhor está abrindo mão de ir para ter um caso com julgamento e juízes no seu que possa o senhor possa estar abrindo mão desse julgamento? Você entende isso? Seus direitos de ter o julgamento?
Sim.
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
O senhor está o senhor está entrando nesse acordo completamente da sua livre e espontânea vontade e ninguém te pressionou por isso?
Não. Ninguém.
Okay.
Ninguém
Pera.
pressionou.
Wait 1 second. He said no, but okay. When I asked the variance, you're doing freely anyway. So, okay, let me reiterate. Okay, o senhor está entrando, está concordando com esses termos do acordo por livre e espontânea vontade?
Yes.
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you to make you enter a plea today?
Alguém está forçando o senhor, pressionando a entrar nesse... fazer esse acordo com o senhor? Alguém te pressionou, botou pressão?
Não.
Não.
Has
No, he didn't.
anyone promised you anything other than the terms of your agreement of 12 months and 1 day in prison?
Ok. Alguém ligou para o senhor ou falou alguma coisa com o senhor sobre esse acordo, além desse acordo que o senhor está entrando, de 1 ano na prisão?
Não.
Não.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Você está satisfeito com o serviço da sua advogada?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs or alcohol or medication or anything that affects your ability to understand what you're doing within the last 24 hours?
Ok. Nos últimos 24 horas, o senhor tomou algum tipo de remédio, tomou alguma bebida alcoólica, fez alguma coisa, né, que o senhor possa, né, o senhor possa possa modificar ou alterar o seu estado mental?
Não.
Ou não? Não.
Ms. Farkas, are there any objections or corrections to the score sheet?
No, Your Honor.
Então, o senhor tem alguma, né? Alguma coisa, alguma alteração que eu gostaria de fazer?
Ms. Farkas, is
Yes.
there any exculpatory DNA?
Not that the defense is aware of.
Eles estão perguntando se teve algum exame de DNA, e aí está dizendo que não.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on the review of the arrest report.
Ele só está... I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, I find a sufficient factual basis based upon my review of the arrest report.
Diz que os fatos, quando te deram, né? Todas as decisões que a juíza está tomando, e o advogado foi baseado nos fatos que foram apresentados por ela no relatório.
Sir, if you are not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that this plea could subject you to deportation?
Que o senhor tomou conhecimento, né, que se o senhor não é um cidadão americano, então o senhor pode ser deportado para o seu país, né?
Sim.
Yes.
Do you understand that this court does not have any control over the immigration or deportation process?
Ok, o senhor sabe também que nós não temos, esse tribunal aqui, agora, nós não temos controle sobre a imigração e o procedimento da imigração, de quando que eles vão te levar. Você entende?
Yeah. Yes. Sim.
Yes.
How do you plead to count 1 and count 2?
E qual o que você está se achando? Culpado ou não culpado do primeiro, da primeira infração civil e da segunda infração civil criminosa?
Não
A
contra.
primeira e a segunda. Oi?
Não contra.
He's pleading no contest.
Oh, no contest. Ok, so não está se opondo, né? Yeah, no contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered.
Ok, senhor, então eu estou aceitando, né, a sua culpa, que você não se opõe e que isso foi feito por senhor livre e de espontânea vontade.
Ok.
Correto?
Sim.
Yes?
In accordance with your plea agreement,
E de acordo com esse... I'm sorry.
Oh, you go ahead. It's okay.
Não, e de acordo com esse acordo, e a juíza vai falar mais.
There will be an adjudication of guilt on both count 1 and count 2.
Então, com esse acordo, vai estar também se declarando culpado, né, da infração penal e criminosa do número 1 e do segundo caso também.
As to count 1, you are sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in state prison.
E de acordo com a infração civil e criminosa do primeiro caso, o senhor está com a declaração de ficar na prisão por 1 ano, né?
With credit for all time served.
E com crédito de ser descontado, né, o tempo que o senhor já serviu na prisão, que o senhor ficou na prisão, desculpa.
Okay.
You are to have no contact with Maria Siqueira de Amorim.
Você não pode ter nenhum contato com a Maria, eu não peguei o nome dela aqui. Maria, what again, I'm sorry?
Maria Siqueira
Siqueira de Amorim.
de Amorim. A-M-O-R-I-M.
Maria Siqueira de Moraes, né?
Amorim,
Não
yeah.
pode ter contato com ela.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
It's okay.
no contact
No
with her.
contact.
Não pode entrar em contato com ela.
There will be $967 in court costs,
Você vai ter um custo de $967 do custo de corte do tribunal,
plus a $150 cost of defense,
mais $150 de custo da defesa pública.
that includes the application fee.
Inclui também o pedido de entrar com esse acordo.
You will have 24 months after you get out of prison to pay those costs before they go to collections.
Ok, o senhor tem 24 meses para pagar esse valor depois que o senhor sair da prisão, sem custos adicionais, antes de que entre para uma empresa que coleta, né, esse tipo de...
As to count 2, you are sentenced to time served.
Pelo o caso da infração civil criminosa número 1, eles vão descontar o tempo que o senhor serviu já na prisão, né?
You have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of the court.
O senhor tem 30 dias para apelar todo esse caso aqui, se o senhor quiser.
Okay. Thank you.
Da apelação.
And if you cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you.
E se você não tem condição de pagar um advogado, eu posso te indicar um advogado que possa fazer essa apelação, se você quiser.
Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Ok, boa sorte, senhor. Obrigado.
Thank you, Ms. Gallagher.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day. Okay. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Medina, I believe one of your cases is being...
Yes, I think it might be Frederick Brown, I'm not sure.
I think it might...
Who?
Rakume Brown?
Oh, Rakim Brown? I don't think that was the one they were having an issue with, but I think it was Frederick Brown.
The one I was told was Rakim.
Okay,
You
well,
can see him, he'll be in the feed coming out. So.
okay, well, whoever it is, I will be happy to see. I'll have both Browns.
Okay.
It's Frederick, John.
Oh, okay. All right, this is Mr. Frederick Brown, 24 CF 2416 and 25 CF 1576.
Yes, Your Honor. Steve Medina. I'm of record for Mr. Brown. When he had his very first, and to my knowledge, only court appearance was for, I think it was for pretrial detention. He basically indicated he didn't want the PD, but because there was a potential competency issue that I evaluated, I did do a motion for comp eval. The court ordered that Dr. McDonald do a comp eval, and Dr. McDonald
I didn't.
Dr. McDonald advised me on September 26, 2025 of her inability to successfully complete an evaluation and other related issues. I forwarded that to Your Honor on September 29th. I don't know if the court saw that email.
Yes.
And then, basically, that's where we are, Judge. I'm happy to do whatever as an officer of the court I should do. I think I've done it to try to get Dr. McDonald. I'm glad that he's here so that we can
Who is
have a
Dr. McDonald?
discussion. That's the psychologist that the court appointed to talk to you.
Oh, she said nobody appointed her. She just came off her own will, you know, but she was going to report it to the court. But I don't understand how I got 15 years for each of my charges, in which, if you look on directly on the website, it actually said like, you know, it's 3 regular, or you drop 1 to a misdemeanor and 2, or 1 felony, right?
May I just have it, Your Honor?
Sure.
I just, for the record, was suggesting that he not discuss his cases right now, and that basically we
Well, I
need
thought
to
I had a
focus
voice
on-
to speak, because I've never seen you before, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I just, for the record, did attempt to meet with Mr. Brown on at least a couple of occasions at the
When?
jail, and he didn't.
Hold on just a second, Mr. Brown, okay? We're just trying to
Okay,
sort
no
things out,
problem,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, Mr. Medina's your attorney, and I did appoint a doctor to come and see you, but she reported back that she was not able to finish her evaluation, and she would like to try again to do her evaluation, but she would need you to cooperate with her.
But I don't understand why each of my charging, she said for the first charge is 15 years, the second one is the 15 years, and the last one, because I'm actually an understanding person, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's like entrapment, you know, I don't understand, it scared me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's supposed to do an evaluation to see if there's some services that the court needs to provide to
Yeah.
you. So that's the purpose of.
But didn't we do it on the first hearing though, and then that's why you dropped one of my charges to a misdemeanor?
I didn't drop anything, sir. I just appointed a doctor to come see you, okay?
Really?
Yes.
I saw, how many times now? Is this the first time I'm seeing you, Ms. Clark?
No, sir, it's Judge Clark.
Judge Clark, my bad, that's a big mistake I just made.
That's
Judge Clark,
okay.
is this the first
So-
time I might seen you?
No, sir. I do need you to see Dr. McDonald when she comes out to talk to you, because she's trying to find out if there are some services we can do for you, okay? She
I mean,
needs to be able to cooperate with you.
I really need help, I need help.
Yes,
Every
we're trying
day
to
it's an
provide
issue,
that.
my pants is bleeding,
Yeah.
everything
need to-
is wrong. I don't know if I'm a last, my bathroom is not working, I need help, I
So
need
I'm
help.
trying to have a doctor come see you to find out what all the court can do for you, and what services you need.
No commissary pin, I have to live off what they give to me.
Well-
I sleep every day, I
Okay,
can't do
so
nothing.
Dr. McDonald I'm going to ask her to come back out and try to talk to you again and complete her evaluation.
But how? She said she's gonna move, she's going to Jacksonville until December. I've
I'm not
never
sure.
seen her again.
Mr. Medina?
Your Honor, I'm just putting on the record, and maybe the court could urge Mr. Brown, what Dr. McDonald represented was that he refused to cooperate and destroyed her notes that she had written. So it's very important to
Destroyed.
give her let her take notes and don't mess with her notes.
Actually, no, because the court, remember, I've been here for my first hearings. All of my hearings I've been here. Why would you tell me that? Because I've spoke to the judge. I spoke to Ms. Clark. She said my charges are not bad. You know, I spoke to a
Sir, wait a
lawyer.
minute, I did
I
not
spoke
say
to
anything.
I spoke to Miss Larissa. That's the lawyer. She said $7,500 to get me out. And then I'm gonna see the mental health, she's gonna tell me each of my charges is 15 years. And the first charge was like $1,000. It said I think that could be dropped to a misdemeanor, don't you think as well? For 15
Sir.
years for a charge like that?
Sir, I can't comment on any of that. All I need you to do is when the doctor comes to see you again.
She's
whenever that
not
is,
though, that's what I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you.
ask her to. So whenever she does, I need you to cooperate with her and not tear up her notes and just answer her questions so she can try to complete her report.
Did you know a deputy came to my cell? And you know what happened when the deputy came? Because they flood my cell. A deputy came, and then she said, I told her I need to speak to a captain. Who she brought was a sergeant. That's lower than her. And why
Okay.
would you do that? Everything, I feel so trapped. Could you guys deport me back home?
Sir,
That's all I need, just deportation. I don't need to be here. Even though I have a wife, I'm begging you. If I leave here, I'm a dead man.
That's not what this court does. That's a different court. So I'm not in charge of immigration, okay? I'm not an immigration judge.
Okay, so when could no bond?
Sir, I need you to cooperate with the doctor when she comes out to see you.
What
Okay, not
doctor?
tear up her notes.
She didn't even have a recording. Why would you come with a recording device? She said it's confidential. Why is it confidential if
To
it's a
protect you,
case?
sir. So, look, she's going to come back to see you. Please don't tear up her notes.
I did not do that.
Okay.
She's
Well,
trying to entrap me. Why would you do that?
She's trying to
I
help
feel
you.
very scared in Okaloosa County. I need help.
Okay.
I really do need help.
Sir, there's nothing we can do until that evaluation is completed.
Why?
And she's going to have to try again.
Could you come today, this evening? I don't know how much longer I got.
I'm
Every
not in
day I
control of
hear
the
officers
schedule.
saying, he's dead already, he's gone, he's
So,
dead,
I can't
he needs
do
medical.
anything
I can't even
in
get
your
medical.
case. Your case is on hold until she completes the evaluation.
What is up with my case though? Why is
It's
it?
on hold. I can't do anything. No one can do anything until you finish the evaluation. So when she comes back to see you, could you please cooperate with her so she
But
can
that's what I'm
complete
saying
it?
is that she told me, that's why she didn't record it. She's going back to Jacksonville and I'll never see her again.
Well, I'll ask her to come back, but I need you to cooperate with her when she comes because there's nothing the court can do until that's finished. We're stuck until you complete the evaluation.
So what about seeing Judge Stone? Because he was the first person that saw me during my mental health evaluation. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm the judge assigned to your case.
Okay, but I just saw Reed. That's what I'm saying.
You have a separate case with Judge Reed.
What case is that?
It's a misdemeanor case. My cases are 24 CF 2416 and 25 CF 1576. You have a misdemeanor case with Judge Reed. My cases are felony cases.
Okay, your cases are the felony, but that's what I'm saying though. He told me that my case is continued till November the 3rd.
That's a separate case.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
So I'm the one who appointed the doctor to come
Yeah,
see
but-
you. Yeah, there's nothing I can do in your case until you
But
complete
what I'm
that.
saying is that she told me about the 3 cases, not 2. She told me about the 3 of them. If you appointed her to see me for 2 cases, why would she tell me about the 3 cases? And she's trying to give me 15 years for each of my
Sir,
cases.
she has nothing to do with your sentencing, okay?
She had the
She's just
paperwork.
simply
She
trying-
showed me the paperwork.
She's simply trying to do an evaluation.
That got me scared.
Okay. So, Mr. Medina, what I will do is ask Dr. McDonald to go back out. Mr. Medina, what I am going to have to ask you to do is to reach out to the jail and see if there's a way the evaluation can be completed, maybe through a door or in some way.
And could be recorded as
So
well?
that Dr. McDonald can complete it.
Yes, Your
And
Honor, I will be happy to discuss that with the jail. And I will also reach out to Dr. McDonald as well as Your Honor.
thank you.
Could it be recorded?
What is the next court date?
Your Honor, I would respectfully ask for a full cycle continuance, so that would be December 10th, I think, retrial.
Okay, yes, December 10th at 9 o'clock.
I thought my next court date was the 26th of October.
That might be a different case, sir. So,
I already reached out to the jail.
so December 10th at 9 o'clock in 24 CF 2416 and 25 CF 1576. Those are the 2 cases that are set for December 10th at 9 o'clock. We'll do a competency status on that.
So
day.
you're changing from October 26th to December the 10th, right?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, sir. because those are, the court date I just gave you is December 10th for your two cases in my division.
I'm
So
feeling
it must be a-
suicidal.
Must be a different court.
I'm feeling very suicidal right now.
Well, they'll have to address that at the jail, sir.
No, not right now, please.
Okay.
Come on this way, please.
Thank you, sir.
Come on this way.
No problem. Don't put me at walking. It's fine. I'll take my time. I'll take my time.
So, Mr. Medina, what I'm wondering, and I'm trying to see if this can be arranged in a totally different case, a different defendant with a different attorney, but if an evaluation can be done with the defendant on the other side of the bars so that
Right.
maybe,
I think that probably can be arranged. I have never discussed that particular issue with Dr. McDonald, so I will seek input. I'm sure she will timely provide it, and we'll
So that
conduct
way-
ourselves accordingly.
that way her notes wouldn't get torn up a second
Yes,
time?
hopefully there's a workaround. It seemed like maybe there were some other cooperation issues beyond that, so we'll hope that you guys give her answers and so forth.
Well, perhaps if nothing else, she could just make whatever observations
Right.
she is able.
Yes.
But we're stuck until the report is,
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm
Thank
just glad
you.
he got here, because at least we accomplished something.
okay, thank you.
Because he had declined transport once or twice before.
And Judge, the next step is gonna be Lenny's Cotto.
Okay, thank you.
That docket number is 25 CF 979. Ms. Cotto is present and approaching.
All right.
Your Honor, we have the first round of depositions in this case scheduled for, I believe it's all day November 14th. So if we could have the full cycle continuance to December 10th.
And no objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right. So the court will continue Ms. Cotto's case, which is 25 CF 979, to December 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Elizabeth Bruce.
All right, Your Honor, next up is Elizabeth Fruget.
Okay.
Sorry, grabbing her file here.
And she's present.
Apologies, Your Honor. The defense and the state have reached an agreement. My client just had one question about when the restitution payments would start. So if I can just very briefly ask the state attorney, I just don't want to set her up for failure.
Of course.
December is good. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor. I need to have my client sign. I passed her back a copy of the plea agreement, and we've gone over it, so I'm just having her sign it now. I can put it, yeah. You're good. And I'll have a copy for probation as well.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. That's fine. Just let the attorney know that you're going to. Yes. Thank you.
So the one edit that I hand wrote in there, went over that with Ms. Fruget. It's just when the restitution would start. So to tell probation, I don't think I actually put it on your copy, restitution payments would start in December, to give her a little bit of time when she gets out. I didn't hear any of that. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
My grandmother.
Oh, okay. You're fine, I can go talk to you.
You're good. My grandmother. My mom was gonna be first. She has work, so she can't. So she's here. You're good. You're good.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, if you'll just raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. And if you will just tell me your name, please.
Elizabeth Fruget.
Thank you, ma'am. In case 25 CF 1441, you're charged with one count of theft from a person 65 years of age or older, which is a second-degree felony. The maximum penalty is 15 years in state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Did she answer all of your questions?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
I have a score sheet, and it shows 28 total sentence points. Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not that the defense is aware of, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And ma'am, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation? Okay. How do you plead to count one?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be a withhold of adjudication of guilt, and you will be placed on 36 months of probation. The court is ordering restitution in the amount of $10,000 to Felix Zullo, Z-U-L-L-O, Jr., and the minimum monthly payment will be $300 per month. That will start in December 2025, so that gives you a little bit of time to get on your feet. Yes. You are to have no contact of any kind with Felix Zullo Jr. You will pay that restitution as directed by probation, and they will direct it to that individual. You're to complete an anti-theft course. You must maintain gainful employment or submit 3 job applications per week. And I probably already asked you, but is it $515? Yes, ma'am. Okay, $515 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. And Officer Doobie, this says on here, waive cost of supervision. Is probation okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so probation's agreed to waive your cost of supervision. That'll save you $40-something a month, so that'll help you with paying those restitution payments. So you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. See Officer Doobie before you leave the courtroom, and then, is this the only thing holding you in jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you should get out today, but probably not in time to get to probation today before they close.
Okay.
Be there first thing in the morning before 9 o'clock to check in tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
And Ms. Fruget's grandmother is here, so I'll speak with you, ma'am, in just a minute, just to make sure she's clear to, make sure she gets to probation and everything.
Looks like you have a strong support system. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Isaac Loomis is up next.
I think we're doing Isaac Dumas Jr., Your Honor.
Okay. And we also need to do the interpreter case? Oh, okay.
Isaac Dumas Jr., 24 CF 2369 25 CF 1152, 25 CF 328, and 24 CF 2381. I
Okay, I'm
think,
so sorry, let me make sure.
no, that's okay, I read those kind of out of order, I apologize.
No, let's see, I have 24 CF 2369, 24 CF 2381, 25 CF 1152, and is this also, do we also have 25 CF 328, or is that senior?
That's senior.
That, no, 25 CF 328 is
Junior?
junior.
Because they show the same date of birth and different driver's license, the same date of birth on my docket.
That would be a mistake, Your Honor. That is the dealing in stolen credit cards case. The
Yes.
date of birth on that one should be my client's birthday, September 23rd, 2002.
Okay, so is 25 CF 328 your client?
They are both my client, which is, I'm sure, additionally confusing.
Okay, so he has 4 total cases?
Yes.
Just making sure, thank you.
Yes.
Sorry about that confusion, it was, some of them have junior, some don't. They have the same date of birth, but different driver's licenses, and I know that there is someone with an almost identical name, so I'm
Yes.
trying to make sure I've got the right cases and the right individual.
Yes, would
Thank
rather
you.
be safe than sorry.
Yes.
With Mr. Dumas, I'm waiting on a report from Dr. McDonald. It's my understanding that she's already been to see him. So I'm just waiting on that report. If we could have a full cycle continuance, if we get it back sooner, then I can speak with the state and we can always schedule move the cases up. But I would like a full cycle continuance on all
Okay.
cases.
Okay. So as to some of the cases, in fact, 2 of them are from 2024.
Yes, Your Honor. Similarly, the state and defense had reached a plea agreement in those cases, and then the most recent, the 25 CF 1152, and I believe another similar case, those came immediately prior to accepting the plea agreement, which did then in turn prompt the request for an evaluation. So that is where we're at.
Okay, understood. Then what I'm going to do is continue the cases to December the 10th. And this is going to be the last continuance on at least some of them. Which ones, or which one does the state wish to proceed on first if there's going to be a trial?
It would be the possession of stolen credit card case.
25 CF 328?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so unless there's a resolution, then let's plan on, well, it's the state's prerogative on which one you want to go with, but let's try one of them next cycle if the cases are not resolved.
Yes,
Yes,
Your
Judge.
Honor. I anticipate either a resolution through Dr. McDonald or between the state and the defense.
Okay. So I'll put last on all of them, but obviously
Yes,
they
Your
have to
Honor.
be tried one at a time, so.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, all right, thank you. And if you'd like to bring it in early, then by all means, I'll do what I can to make that happen. December 10th at 9 o'clock on all 4 cases.
Okay, I should get the report.
Judge, next up is going to be Carlos Barahona.
Okay?
Your Honor, Steve Medina with Carlos F. Barahona and an interpreter for 25 CF 1397. And I believe the interpreter's already been sworn.
She has.
May I give some information to Mr. Barahona?
Go ahead.
As I said with Mr. Barahonen, I'm asking to have him return on docket day, which is that October 17th?
October 20th?
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. October 20th, for docket day for a plea or continue with a plea deal, a distinct possibility. The state has to talk to the alleged victim.
That's correct, Your Honor. I've got notes actually moving it to Monday. That'll give me some time to either call or email my deputy and make sure he's okay with the defense's proposal. But I think it'll work.
And Your Honor, there is a still pending motion hearing set for November 13th, but if we resolve the case on Monday, that will go away.
All right. So I will set Mr. Barahonen for docket day, October 20th. That's this coming Monday at 9 o'clock. Plea or continue.
And we will make sure that court administration knows we need the interpreter. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Next up, Mr. Calloway, that's back in the party.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jonathan Calloway, 25 CF 1290, and
Yes.
good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I apologize, Your Honor. I was just speaking with the state about this case. Sure. In light of information I just got from the state attorney, we need to put this case on Monday, docket day. If I could just let Mr. Calloway know.
Sure.
I'm sorry about that. It was just some last minute info from the state attorney. So if we could put this for docket day, I believe that it will be plea or trial.
All right, so.
Plea or trial.
For Mr.
Mr. Calloway?
Today was the first time I was able to find my victim.
Okay.
For this case, Your Honor, the first time I talked to him, state is not ready for trial.
Okay. All right. So let's see where we are on docket day. That's October 20th at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Brian Corum is up next.
Your Honor, this is Brian Corum.
All right.
25 CF 1491. He has a case that is on for arraignment tomorrow, 25 CF 1878. Ms. Gaynor has not, or I think she's filing the information today. So if we can continue this case to tomorrow as well, we do have a global resolution for both cases. We just need the information filed so that then we can resolve both.
All right. So then what we will do is schedule Mr. Corum. He's already on the docket at 1:30 tomorrow in 25 CF 1878. Okay, we will just add this
Thank you.
case, 25 CF 1491. We will address it tomorrow as well.
Thank you. And I let Mr. Corum know that his mom was here all morning and she'll be ready to pick him up at the jail tomorrow.
So
Okay.
that is
Yeah.
October 16th
Thank
at
you.
1:30.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Sean Cypher is up next.
All right, this is Sean Cypret, 24 CF 1616 and 24 CF 2200. I have the plea agreement. I do not have it signed copy. Oh, hold on. This right here. I have a signed copy of the plea agreement here. Yes. They got it. I've gone over the agreement with Mr. Seifert. I'm just going to have him sign it.
Go right ahead.
All right, may I approach?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
This is yours. Just for your records. And I'm providing a copy to probation as well.
Would the costs be $5.15 each day? Yes. Okay. I just wrote in on 24 CF 2200 the costs and the
Oh,
cost
thank
of
you.
defense. So I will go over that in just a second.
Yes, I apologize, Your Honor.
No problem. All right, sir, if you'll raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll just state your name, please.
Sean Seifert.
Thank you. In case 24 CF 1616, you're charged with one count of pawnbroker transaction fraud, which is a second-degree felony. The maximum penalty is 15 years in prison on that charge. Count 2 is grand theft, $750 or more, but less than $5,000. That's a third-degree felony, and that carries up to a maximum of 5 years in state prison. Then in case 24 CF 2200, you're charged with one count of organized fraud, obtaining property under $20,000. That is a third-degree felony. That carries a maximum of 5 years state prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about all of those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the back page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're not going to have a trial in this case if you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on your agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet that shows 25.6 total sentence points. Any objections?
No, Your Honor. I did not put in the, sorry to
Okay.
interrupt, I didn't put in the plea agreement, but no action on any outstanding FTAs.
I'll write that on.
Thank you.
I wrote it on the side.
Thank you.
Sure. Is there any exculpatory DNA in either case?
Not that the defense is aware of, Your Honor.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest reports in both cases. Sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In case 24 CF 1616, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
All right. And in 24 CF 2200, how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea in both cases. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, all of the charges will have a withhold of adjudication. As to 24 CF 1616 on count 1, you will be placed on 36 months of probation. In fact, this is going to apply to all of the counts in both cases, and they will all run concurrently. So 36 months of probation, and you must pay restitution in the amount of $7,839 to Philip Rose at a minimum of $200 per month, and that starts in November 2025. You are to have no contact of any kind with Philip Rose. You must have a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days and start any recommended treatment within 60 days. That'll be scheduled by your probation officer, so when they tell you that whenever your appointment is, you do need to go to that, okay? I'm imposing $515 in mandatory court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. And then let me ask probation. It says on here waive cost of supervision. Are you okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that'll save you $40-something a month. That'll help you pay towards that restitution, okay?
Thank you.
And then as to count 2, 36 months of probation, same terms and conditions, and like I said earlier, concurrent. Then in 24 CF 2200, again, 36 months of probation, concurrent, no contact with Philip Rose, and also waive cost of supervision in that case as well. Then $515 in court costs and $100 cost of defense in 24 CF 2200. And the state has agreed to take no action on any failures to appear. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. All right, did I cover all the terms and conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, first of all, you have 30 days to appeal, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Second, you'll need to see Officer Doobie before you leave the courtroom. He's sitting right over there. And is this the only thing holding you in jail?
No, Your Honor, he has a hold for Walton County, so I've let him know he'll be transferred to Walton County, handle that, and then he'll have to check in with probation when he gets released there.
As soon as you get released from Walton or wherever, as soon as you get out of jail, you need to go to probation just as quickly as you can. If you don't get out in time to make it that day, go first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Right after you get out to check in, but Officer Doobie will instruct you. Okay, good luck to you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, just Officer Doobie raised a point that if for some reason he's still incarcerated in Walton County in November,
Oh.
the restitution payments are meant to start.
After he's
Can,
released.
can we perhaps just edit it to say restitution payments to begin upon release?
Yes, or
Is that
30 days after
sufficient?
release.
Something like that? Okay,
How about 30 days after release?
that works for me.
The supervision agreement, technically it starts now.
Right.
So it's going to start a ticket, we don't want to have them in
Right.
violation already.
That would be a huge bummer.
Okay, I'm going to cross this out. I'm
So
crossing
you'll
out
have 30
November
days after you get out.
2025. I'm going to write 30 days after release or the month following release. I don't know which is better for probation or easier to keep track of.
Let's say 30 days.
30 days after release would be sufficient.
Okay. Wherever you get out.
And I'm going to ask Mr. Seifert to initial this
Yes.
change. Okay, and if he could initial those costs as well.
There you go. If you could initial right there and right there. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great.
Thank you. Perfect, yes. All right, so that gives you a little breathing room after you take care of whatever cases you have elsewhere.
Thank you.
Then you can start that after you get out.
Yes.
All right?
Okay.
Good
Good
luck.
luck,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Seifert. See you.
Next up is Cornell Davis.
Cornell Davis, 25 CF 1321.
All right. And he is present.
Yes, he is present and approaching. Excuse me. I have we have the offer from the state. It is a DOC offer. I've reviewed it with Mr. Davis. We'll be scheduling depositions in this case. This is the first pretrial date up, so if we could have the December 10th date, please.
No objection.
All right.
I'll see you.
So December 10th at 9 o'clock pretrial conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jared Dawson.
Just the status. Just the status.
Yeah, so, Your Honor, Jarrett, hi. Jarrett Dawson was on for a status. He's awaiting transport to Phoenix House. I got an email, yeah, that was my face as well. I got an email from probation that there was a document missing from, I guess, Phoenix House needed a medical form, and they just let us know on Monday. So my investigator is going out to the jail tomorrow to have him fill out that medical form, to get it to Phoenix House ASAP, and then he should be transferred.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
I'm so glad I set a status. This
You and me
is,
both.
this is why I set those hearings, because, you know,
Yes,
it's frustrating. It would have been nice if Phoenix House would have,
yes,
somebody know before.
yes. Apparently, there's been some change in the intake, the individual who does intake there, so that is a little bit of the holdup. But I think we're on top of it now.
So what I'm going to do is set another status, just to
Okay.
make sure you get there, and you're not just stuck in jail again. So I'm looking at the November 18th miscellaneous day.
That should be
And
fine.
obviously, if you've already gone to Phoenix House, you don't have to come to court here. I'm just trying to make sure you get there. That's all I'm doing. So, November 18th, as just a status on Phoenix House, and if Mr. Dawson's already at Phoenix House, he
Yes.
obviously.
Or if
coordinates counsel.
he's on the transport list and just hasn't been picked up, then I can talk to Mr. Dawson, maybe waive his appearance or something, and just kind of update the court.
Yeah, I'm
So he
gonna
doesn't
keep-
have to
Yeah.
be transported.
I'm going to keep setting court dates until until you get there.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to make sure you get there. So, all right, November 18th at 9 o'clock, status of Phoenix House.
Thank you so much.
Sure, and please let me know if he's already gone to
I will.
Phoenix. Actually, let Madam Clerk know so we can
Yes.
take him off the docket.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, hang on then. All right, Your Honor, this is Jesse Dorian, 25 CF 1412. I believe the state has an announcement in this case.
Yes, we had the victim in this case contact our office and said that the wrong person was arrested. So I'm going to dismiss the case for insufficient evidence.
All right. Sir, the state just dropped your case.
Thank
Is
you
this
very
the-
much for your understanding and mercy.
Is this the only thing holding you in jail?
I have a violation of probation out of Santa Rosa County.
Oh, okay, well, I was going to say.
The only basis for the VOP is this case, though, so he should be able to resolve that fairly quickly.
So this will allow you to be taken to Santa Rosa so you can work out that case there, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ricky Payne is next.
All right, Mr. Fain, it's 25 CF 1333.
Yes, Your Honor, Brittany Fain. I've spoken with my client, and we have not conducted depositions, but my client would like to move forward to trial. I've informed the state attorney of this, so the defense is ready.
Okay.
State's ready.
All right, so let me write that down. So we can set the case for docket day, plea or trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I would say with subpoenas.
Okay. Plea or trial with subs. And has the state made an offer? I mean, you don't have to put it on the record what it is right now, I'm just making sure that there has, or I'm asking whether there has or not.
There has been.
Yes,
Okay.
there is an offer, Your Honor.
So on Monday, I'll get the state to put their offer on the record, and I'll go over it with Mr. Fain, make sure he understands, and then
Yes.
ask you if it's your free voluntary choice to go to trial and all that. We'll talk about it on Monday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll be looking at, well, how long do you think we will be needing for trial?
A day.
Pick and go or a full day?
It'd be pick and go.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, we might be able to do it the first week. It'll have to be towards the end of that week.
Should be fine.
Okay, so, Mr. Sprouse, if you could reach out to your witnesses and start checking their availability.
I'm gonna
asking them to-
subpoena the witness,
Okay.
the victim to Monday. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, just make sure that, you know, they're, unless there's some problem, let's look at the first week, at the end of the first week, Thursday or Friday,
Yes, Judge.
okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk about it more next week, but let's set the case for October
Monday.
20th. That's Monday, clear trial, 9 o'clock, docket day.
Leroy Figures is up next.
Your Honor, this is a case with Ms. Gaynor.
Okay,
There's no one here.
I can.
If we could just wait a second.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think Mr. Sprouse probably went to get her. All right, so we've got Mr. Leroy Figures present, and his case numbers are 24 CF 1084, 25 CF 1480, and 25 CF 1481.
Yes, Your Honor. There is an offer from the state. I would like to put this case on docket day. I'm attempting to negotiate a couple of the terms of the agreement with the state. So if we could put this on Monday, all the cases, I'm expecting a resolution on Monday.
Okay.
No objection.
All right, so I will set all three cases for docket day. That's Monday, October 20th at 9 o'clock. And should I put plea or trial, plea or continue? Or we'll just see where we are.
Can we see on Monday, Your Honor?
Let's just see where we are on Monday. Okay.
Yes, I'll see you on Monday. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I'll see
yeah,
you
it would
Monday.
include that as well. Don't worry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Next
you.
up, Judge, is going to be Nicole Giddens.
Okay, this is case number 24, CF 2887, and Ms. Gibbons is present.
Yes, Your Honor. When I spoke with Ms. Giddens earlier, I do believe we have a plea agreement to be filed in her case.
All right, great.
It's okay. 25. It's okay. Score sheet. You should have 16, 17 points, so you don't score enough to go to prison. You could. Okay.
Can you give one more copy of that or something?
This question? This?
Can you have that?
Yeah, call my office. You need help, call my office, we'll get your copy, okay?
Okay.
Here you go, Mr. Gates.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Allow me to approach, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you.
I repeat the score sheet with Ms. Giddens. We have no objections to the score sheet, Your Honor.
Okay. right, ma'am, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. If you'll state your name, please.
State your name.
Nicole. Nicole Giddens.
Thank you. And in case 24 CF 2887, you're charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance, which is a 3rd-degree felony. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes,
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial?
yes,
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily today?
yes,
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
no,
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
no,
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
yes,
Have you had any drugs or alcohol or medicine or anything like that in the last 24 hours?
no,
I do have a score sheet that shows 17 total sentence points. You stated no objection. correct?
No objection, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not that I'm aware of, ma'am.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Ma'am, do you understand that an adjudication of guilt for this charge will likely result in your driver's license being suspended?
yes, ma'am.
And do you also understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes,
How do you plead to count 1?
no contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your plea agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt, and you are sentenced to 90 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. You'll have 24 months after you get out of jail to pay those costs before they go to collections. If you need more time, go see the clerk and they'll work with you on a payment plan. The state has agreed to take no action on the failure to appear that's associated with this case. Did I cover all the terms and conditions?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
All right. Ma'am, you'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You know, this should be Miss Wendy Harbin before the court.
All right.
We have a plea agreement filed in her case, Your Honor.
Great.
It actually incorporates a misdemeanor case for Madam Clerk. It's 25 MM 2537. If I may approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
And we have no objection to the score sheet, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, not yet.
Is the misdemeanor, it's just a time served?
Essentially, Your Honor,
Okay.
it was just court cost.
Okay. All right, ma'am, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can
Yes,
put your
ma'am.
hand down. And let me just pull up the one case. All right, in case 24 CF 2634, that's the violation of probation case. And it looks like the amended affidavit of violation of probation filed on August 6th, 2025 contains 4 allegations. And those are failing to report, changing residence or absconding, then new arrest, that would be, that's the basis for the misdemeanor case 25 MM 2537, it looks like. And it looks like that is also the 4th allegation. So allegations 3 and 4 are the 2 charges in this misdemeanor case that you're pleading to, 25 MM 2537. So then in 25 CF 1702, you're charged with 1 count of felony petty theft. That's a 3rd-degree felony. The maximum penalty for that is up to 5 years in state prison. And then the misdemeanor case is 25 MM 2537. Count 1 is false ID given to law enforcement. That's a 1st-degree misdemeanor. And count 2 is resisting an officer without violence, which is also a 1st-degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalties on both of those charges is up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations that you violated your probation and the new charges in the 25 CF case and the 25 misdemeanor case?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in your violation of probation case, and you're also giving up your right to have a trial in both of the 2025 cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's showing on your agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Absolutely.
Great. Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am, I am not.
Okay. And I have a score sheet with 22.5 total sentence points.
No objection.
Is there any exculpatory DNA in either of the new law cases?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis for the felony case, 25 CF 1702, because I reviewed it. I have not reviewed the misdemeanor case. Is there a stipulation that there's a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And if that is the basis for the charges I just read in the VOP affidavit, then
Yes, Your Honor.
I could make a factual, I could make a finding of a factual basis on that, but, all right. Ma'am, do you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So in case 24 CF 2634, are you admitting all 4 of the allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In 25 CF 1702. How do you plead to count 1 felony petty theft?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 25 MM 2537, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, has there previously been an adjudication of guilt in the 2024 case?
No, Your Honor.
Oh,
It was withhold on the underlying charge.
okay. So that underlying charge is also it's felony petty theft.
Yes, Your Honor.
So there will be an adjudication of guilt in 24 CF 2634 of that charge, and probation will be revoked and terminated, and you will be sentenced to 6 months in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served. This will run concurrently with 25 CF 1702, and there will be additional court costs and fees on top of anything that was previously assessed. Those are $100 cost of prosecution fee and a $150 cost of defense fee. That includes the application fee of $50. And then in 25 CF 1702, adjudication of guilt, and you are sentenced to 6 months in the county jail. This is concurrent and coterminous with 24 CF 2634. So both cases will run together, and then the 25 case will end, that sentence will end whenever the 2024 case ends. So you're basically getting the same credit. The 2024 credit, you're getting it on the 2025 case, if I read your agreement correctly.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, then, yes. Oh, sorry.
So she does have a probation case out of Bay County.
She's
I'm not seeing a hold in jail for her, but there is, I've seen a warrant in CCIS for her out of Bay County for violation of probation.
Yes, Your Honor, and that's the reason we worked out this plea agreement coterminous, because we anticipated her having to go to Bay County to sit longer. We were trying to get that moving sooner than later.
Okay, so you may go from, well, once we get this plea done, you may be taken to Bay to resolve your case there. But-
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so, all right, 25 CF 1702. You're getting credit for time served in that case as well, but it will be coterminous with the 2024 CF 2634 case. I'm assessing $515 in court costs and a $100 cost of defense fee in 25 CF 1702, as well as $299 in restitution that is due to Best Buy. The address is 34940 Emerald Coast Parkway, Suite 150, Destin, Florida 32541. Can that be paid through the clerk? Or if it's ordered? I will order it to be paid through the clerk. And then in 25 MM 2537, there will be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. And basically the sentence on each count is just time served. And the court costs are $270 plus a $50 cost of defense fee in that case. And then you will have 24 months after you get out of jail on the 2024 2634 and 25 CF 1702. On those two cases, you'll have 24 months after you get out of jail to pay all of the court costs and restitution before they go to collections and a civil lien.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did I get all the terms and conditions and everything correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So ma'am, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Yes.
Your Honor, this is going to be Mr. Eric Gahan before the court in 24 CF 1393, 24 CF 2758. At this time, we're going to ask the court to continue Mr. Gahan's cases to the December 10th docket. We have a motion eliminate scheduled for November 20th in one case, as well as deposition scheduled for November the 12th.
Okay. So I do have some questions.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the defendant is present. And Mr. Strauss, are you on this case? I can't, I
Yes,
thought
Your
you were, but I couldn't remember.
Yes, this is my case.
Okay, so there was a motion hearing that was scheduled for August 14th, but it was resolved by agreement. Thank you all for that.
Yes, Your Honor.
There was going to be a stipulated order sent, and I don't think I've received it. If I have, I don't know where it is. It's lost in cyberspace.
I think I did submit one. I think Mr. Sprouse and I agreed to it. It's probably in my email. I can send that back to the court here in the
That'd be
next hour, as soon as they get done.
That'd be great, because it's gotten, it's disappeared into the ether. I can't find it.
Yes, Your Honor.
So,
So that stipulated order is to sever counts.
Yes.
So with that being said, the felon in possession of a firearm count, the state's ready for trial on.
yes.
There is a motion limited that is scheduled on that case. However,
I have a question about that too.
we could either have the motion limited before the trial, but I can represent that the video that's subject to the motion limited, I won't use for that trial, for the felon in possession of a firearm. The state has other means of proving it. And for that basis, we would object to a continuance.
So, I was going to ask about the motion limiting. And my question was, is this contested? Because, like number one, it looks so, it seems pretty obvious. But
Yes, Your Honor, and I've talked with Mr. Sprouse about that. It appears, at the very least, I think it's count 3 is the one the state intends to contest at the hearing.
Okay.
So it does seem like it's a contested hearing.
Okay, so for purposes of the possession of a weapon or ammo by convicted felon, in relation to that charge only, because I do have a note that y'all stipulated in court at one of our previous hearings.
Yes, sir.
To sever that one.
Yes, sir.
Does the state, other than the stipulation not to use the video, which is the subject of paragraph 2 of the motion in limine filed on September 15th, I mean, what about the other ones? Is that, would you like?
Could I look at it, please?
Yes, here you are.
I have a good memory of that.
Oh, I know, and it's easy for me because I printed it out and I'm holding it, so there you go.
State concedes .1.
Okay,
The state concedes .2, that is the best evidence rule. So we will not be mentioning the video unless we're going to be showing the video. There are going to be videos, but it's just not the one that Mr. Gates and I are
Contested.
And then on 4, it's going to be a bifurcated trial, so any mention to his history will be after the first part of the trial.
okay. So, sounds like 4 is uncontested, or am I mistaken?
As long as, and again, Your Honor, that was done in case the possession of firearm charge is still outstanding.
Okay.
That's a separate, that's why that had to be severed. Obviously, it's a bifurcated trial, so if we do go to trial on that, the jury can't hear he's a convicted felon until they find that he's guilty of possessing the firearm. Then we would proceed to whether the state's proved he's a convicted felon or not.
Right,
Yes.
okay. So it sounds like perhaps this motion in limine is not contested?
It is, Your Honor. Number 3
Okay.
is, and it sounds like, and the state will correct me, the state is essentially saying they want to set, I think it's count 6, is it 6 or 7, the possession of firearm by convicted felon for trial this cycle.
That's correct.
That would leave us the other counts in that case that have already been severed to be continued to the December 10th pretrial docket, along with 24 CF 2758, where we've got depots scheduled next month. Is that my understanding?
That's correct. So we would just be moving forward on one charge this cycle that has been severed by stipulation. That charge is possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And yes.
Is the defense ready on that one charge?
Yes, Your Honor, that's pretty straightforward. I've had conversations with Mr. Gahan about trial strategies and what I would recommend him doing on that count. Obviously, there isn't an offer on that one, so we don't have much of that we can do, but I'd like to bring it back on Monday.
Okay, so what we'll do then is we will say that count 5 in case 24 CF 1393, that is the possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted felon. That's that charge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Which already in the past stipulated to separate. We will try that charge this cycle.
Yes, Your Honor.
The other counts obviously are not going to be tried this cycle. And then the other case, which you have deposition scheduled in, which is 24 CF 2758, that one would not be tried this cycle either, obviously.
Yes, sir.
So I will set, sir, is it Gahan?
Gahan.
Gahan.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to pronounce it correctly, so you like that. Gahan. All right, Mr. Gahan, I am setting your next court date for Monday. That's October 20th at 9 o'clock. And so it's plea or trial on count 5 of 24 CF 1393. And then plea or continue on the other counts and on the second case.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so,
If we can-
wonderful. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
John, is up next.
All right.
And I hope the court's notes indicate that everything I've said I would do in that case, I've been doing, so.
Yes. All right.
You know, this is Mr. John Gilday before the court and 25 CF 436. I'm going to ask the court to continue his case. We've got depots, our third round scheduled for November the 12th. While he's here, and the reason I had him transported is I do have that stand your ground motion that is outstanding. I know the court sent some dates. Unfortunately, with my calendar, none of those dates worked. So I didn't know if the court might have an inclination on some other date that we could use. At the very least, I wanted him here so that he could kind of understand the inner workings of what's going on. I do know that Mr. Gilday is going to be bonding out here very shortly.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, so that may allow us a little bit more time on that stand your ground motion as well.
Yes, so I made some notes. I saw that you have depositions scheduled on November 12th, and you also had depositions 2 or 3 weeks ago, September
Yes, sir.
24th as well. And I noted that you have filed the stand your ground motion, and my question was hearing set question mark. I was going to ask about that. So I can't remember the dates that were sent.
I can, Your Honor. They were October 30th, which did not give the state and I enough time to get everything out for that hearing.
Okay.
November the 26th, which is the day before Thanksgiving,
Yes,
I
had it available.
would not be here, and I think the other date was December the 30th, also a date that doesn't work with my current calendar. So that's why,
Yeah.
as I told Mr. Gilday, I can't just hand the case off to another attorney in my office and say, here, you do this.
Yeah.
I need to be the one that handles the hearing, so I wanted to make sure I had him here to see if maybe the court had something that's changed since those dates. If not, I'll be patient and we'll see what comes up available here soon.
And what I did was, my calendar is packed. That's why I'm scrounging to try to give you dates.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's why I offered you the day before Thanksgiving, because I'll be here and I have it available, and no one else is going to be around, but
I will not be, Your Honor, and
That's fine.
the court, I don't know if the court will notice that I've actually, with the holidays, I went ahead with the state and got depot dates on the book. So I've packed my calendar as much as I can before the end of the year to try to get some of these things handled.
yes. And I had, what I was going to do for the 30th is, that's a trial day, but I was thinking, well, I got pretrial detentions anyway, so I'll just give it one of the trial days, but I was worried that wouldn't give y'all enough time to subpoena
And that's what it came down to. The state and I we're not gonna have enough time with the court dates that we've got
Yeah.
to be able to get everything ready and set for that hearing. Given that it is a pretty big hearing, I wanted to make sure I devoted the appropriate amount of time to be
Yes.
prepared for that.
And you need a whole day, right? A full day?
That's my anticipation, Your Honor. As long as we meet the first burden that's on the defense, it would be on the state, and my suspicion the state's gonna have multiple witnesses that they'll want to call for that hearing.
For state your ground, yes,
Okay.
there are witnesses.
So,
In reality, after some of the depositions, I might have a witness or two that I might call for the first portion, establishing the prima facie case.
so I know the 26th of November is no good. What about the earlier part of that week? Or is the whole week?
I'll be out of the office that entire week. I don't take a lot of vacation, Your Honor, when I
know.
do.
I have a civil trial actually scheduled
Yes,
that
ma'am.
week, and it's probably gonna go. But in the event that
Yes,
it
ma'am.
didn't, I thought I'd just see if that, this could be a backup plan. Then, right now, the first week of December,
Yes, Your Honor.
I did have 9 or 10 civil trials scheduled, and my civil trials have been going. I mean,
Yes,
every
ma'am.
cycle I've been having at least one. I'm down to one, so right now I only have one scheduled that week. If that gets resolved, then I will have that week available. But right now, I do have a trial scheduled for the whole week. So,
And that would be the first week of December?
correct, December 1st through the 5th. But
Potentially the 3rd, the 4th, or the 5th, but I have demos with the state the 1st and 2nd of that week.
well, my civil trial has to go away for those dates to be available, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yes, Your Honor.
because, now I'm only down to one civil trial.
Yes, Your Honor,
That's a lot.
if the court could allow, in speaking at least for myself, I'll need at least 10 days' notice before we can set a hearing because of service of the subpoenas. It's not like the state where I can just call up and say, hey, I need you in court tomorrow. Sheriff's office is gonna want at least 10 days' notice.
Yeah.
So if the court gets closer to one of those dates and it opens up, I have no problem that week, depending on how things go. I've got depots with Ms. Jardina the 1st and 2nd of that week, so I wouldn't be available for those.
The state also needs 10 days. The most law enforcement agencies, they won't just accept a subpoena like the day before.
Right. So I'm just making a note because, unfortunately, sometimes I don't find out until the Friday before jury selection.
Yes, sir.
If a civil case settles, but if I do find out, if that one does resolve and there's enough time for y'all to get your subpoenas out, then
Yes,
I'm
sir.
making a note so that Amanda can contact you
Yes, sir.
immediately.
And as far as Mr. Gilday is concerned, the court's correct. I had our second round of depositions 2 weeks ago. I've got our third round coming up. I suspect the court knows well that I'm going to continue to work the case pending that hearing anyway.
I do know that.
Ultimately, if we end up in a situation where we have the hearing 1 week and then potentially a trial the next week, we can do that as well in the future. I know Mr. Gilday is wanting to have that hearing at some point as well.
Yes, my calendar is
We can push it out.
completely booked. That's why I'm, offering days like the day before Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Because
sir.
nobody is available, and so that's why that date is still available. I can't give it away.
Yes, sir. And I talked with Mr. Gilday, and that's where I said it's my understanding he's going to be bonding out. If he does bond out, that may allow us to push it into the beginning of the next year as well. Just depends on how things go. I don't want to put the state or myself in a position where we're trying to
Right.
do something real quick on this type of hearing.
So unless something happens with that civil trial the first week of December?
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously, if that opens up in time, then that solves the issue.
Yes, sir.
But if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to ask Amanda to go ahead and schedule your hearing. It's going to be in January. Yeah.
I don't think, Mr. Strasser, I have an issue with that.
State has
Speaking
no
for
objection.
myself here, but, and I don't think Mr. Gilday would have an issue with that. That ultimately ends up where we're at. And I think by the time we come in on the 10th, we should have that scheduled and a better understanding where we're at as far as the case is concerned.
And I don't know if Your Honor has had an opportunity, I did amend the information and I added a count.
Yes, Your Honor, it was a possession of weapon by convicted felon.
Yes, it is on the docket, and I do see that.
Yes, Your Honor. And I hadn't addressed this issue with the state, but given that amended information, I'm inclined to redo the depositions on the victims in the case because there is some debate on whether there was a concealed weapon or not. Given that we've deposed the victims, that was not a charge at the time. I think I would be ineffective if I didn't at least bring them back in to ask them about this new count the state's added to the information.
And the state would object to redeposing the victims. The facts still came out.
How the state added a count that I was unaware of during the course of depositions.
The question was, did you ever see a knife? And the answer was no. None of the victims ever saw a knife. So that question's been asked and answered already, despite the charge not being.
And law enforcement came in and stated that there was some question on whether he actually informed them of a knife prior to all this.
Okay, what I'll have to do, have y'all gotten the victims' depositions transcribed?
Not transcribed.
Not yet,
Your
Your
Honor.
Honor.
Okay, if y'all can't work it out, then I would have to review the deposition transcripts.
Yes, Your Honor.
And see what, what exactly was covered.
Yes, Your Honor.
Without doing that, I will just say that as, generally speaking, it would be a good argument if a charge was added for a, and if that subject was not adequately covered, or if that prompted new questions, then, there would be a good argument to
Yes, Your Honor.
allow
And-
another deposition of a very limited topic, but I would have to review the transcripts to see what was covered.
Yes, Your Honor, and no matter what, I think the state would have them available if the court was to deny that request. I could at the very least call them and ask them those questions if the court does deny that request in the future. It's not a big deal. I prefer to do it at a deposition where it's under oath, but push come to shove, I can make it work, Your Honor.
And one of the victims is represented by counsel as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
Private counsel.
Oh, okay. So, well,
December the 10th would be the
Okay.
end result for Mr. Gilday.
so if a day opens up that first week of December, I'm making a note, Amanda will contact you both
Yes, Your Honor.
and tell you what's open if something does open up, and you can let her know if that's enough time to subpoena people if you're still available. I'd love to get the case, the hearing set during that first week of December.
Yes, Your
The
Honor.
trial goes away.
Yes, Your Honor.
Otherwise, let's just go ahead and set, sir, let's set your next court date for December the 10th. Is that the date that
Yes, Your
you're
Honor.
looking for?
And if Mr. Gilday does bond out prior to that, I'll let the court know we can move him to the December 8th date.
Either that or, he can show up on the 10th.
Yes, Your
It would
Honor.
be the end of the world if he did that, or move him to whatever you prefer.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
December 10th, 9 o'clock, pre-trial conference. And in the meantime, why don't you reach out to Amanda again to ask for more dates? I'll make the note about if the trial goes away in December.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. I will have my assistant do that.
We'll go ahead and get one of the January dates before they fill up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So, thank you.
All right, John.
Hey, thank y'all.
This is going to be Mr. Pedro Gonzalez before the court. If we can continue his case to December the 10th, I've got depositions scheduled for November the 12th.
No objection.
Just one second. All right, I see that the position is November 12th, and we will continue Mr. Gonzalez's case to December 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference. Continue at the defense's request.
Yeah.
Next up is Gilbert Herndon.
This is going to be Mr. Hernan before the court at 25 CF 1520, 25 CF 1532. This time, we're going to ask the court to continue his case to December the 10th. I have depositions scheduled for December the 1st with Ms. Jardina.
That's without objection, Your Honor.
All right, so We will continue both cases at the defense's request to December 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
I'll come see you in regular. Okay. All right. You gonna call me? No, I'm gonna come see you. Okay.
Your Honor, the next I've got is Levi Hickman before the court in 25 CF 1213. We have deposition scheduled in his case for November the 17th. It'll be our second round of depositions. Mr. Hickman's also scheduled for a bond hearing tomorrow at 2:30.
Okay, so, and Mr. Hickman is present. We will schedule the next pretrial, so you're asking for the December 10th date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. December 10th, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. That's that date. We do have, I have a note, bond hearing tomorrow. That's October 16th at 2:30, so I'll see you then, sir. And we'll see where we are. All right? Thank you.
E.H. Jordan is up next.
You know, this is gonna be my last one I had that I didn't file a waiver in.
Okay.
Mr. Jordan for the court in 24 CF 1746, 24 CF 2418, 25 CF 1278. We have a plea agreement to be filed in Mr. Jordan's cases, if I can allow him to sign it real quick.
Yes.
What? He's got 4 years of probation left, so. He's got what? 4 years of probation left. Not bad. So far. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. 10 cases that we got assigned to in the last 5 days. She wouldn't even know if I didn't tell her. I'm gonna address it tomorrow. Judge our police is gonna get a meeting, but I'm gonna address it with her and see if she wants to.
Your Honor, the state is reviewing the score sheet for Mr. Jordan. This would be a downward departure for the plea agreement. I know that probation had actually kind of gone on the record as to this resolution, if that makes sense. They were the ones that were recommending this particular resolution for Mr. Jordan.
And Your Honor, Ms. Gaynor is going to grab the score sheet from the printer.
Okay, thank you.
What's the score sheet total?
So Your Honor, the total sentence points in this is 89.40. The lowest permissible sentence is 46.5 months. And this is a downward departure based on a legitimate and uncoerced plea agreement.
Okay.
And no objection, that's about where Mr. Jordan and I had talked about him scoring, was right around that range as well. If I can interrupt, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you.
This will be the Phoenix House sentence.
Okay.
So we would ask the court to set a status date. I told Mr. Jordan that I would try to get something in mid-November.
Okay.
I know that we've gone through the process with Phoenix House. I think the new process, he was approved through. We have the acceptance letter. I just don't want to go too far out. I want to make sure if there's paperwork issues, we get those handled sooner than later.
Yes. the 2025 case 615. Yes. All right, sir, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. If you'll state your name, please.
Phoenix, Georgia.
All right, thank you. In case 24 CF 1746 and in 24 CF 2418, it's alleged you violated your probation. Those allegations are, there are 6 of them. Number 1, failing to remain confined to approved residence. Number 2, failure to complete treatment evaluation. Number 3, positive drug test. Number 4, positive drug test. And numbers 5 and 6 are the new arrest. Those are the new charges, I believe, in case 25 CF 1278. Then in case 25 CF 1278, you are charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a 3rd-degree felony. The maximum prison time for that is 5 years. And you're also charged with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a 1st-degree misdemeanor. The maximum penalty for that is a year, up to a year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations that you violated your probation and your new charges in 25 CF 1278?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial in the 2025 case and also your right to have a contested hearing in your 2 probation cases?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than what's showing on the agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Is there any exculpatory DNA in the new case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Gates. I do find a sufficient factual basis in the 2025 case based on my review of the arrest report. Sir, do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on the possession of a controlled substance charge will likely result in your driver's license being suspended?
We have the score sheet. Who is asking me about the score sheet?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sir, do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on the possession of a controlled substance charge will likely result in your driver's license being suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had a chance to review the score sheet with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And I've just been handed the score sheet. It shows 89.4 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, and it does show lowest permissible prison sentence is 46.05 months. Sir, do you understand that if you are not a U.S. citizen, the plea could subject you to deportation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you admitting all 6 of the allegations that you violated your probation in case numbers 24 CF 1746 and 24 CF 2418?
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In 25 CF 1278, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on all of the charges in all of the cases. I believe there was a previous adjudication of guilt in the VOP cases, if I'm not mistaken.
There was, Your Honor.
Okay, so in 25 CF 1278, there will be an adjudication of guilt on both counts. As to 24 CF 1746, probation will be reinstated and modified, and as a condition of probation, you must enter and successfully complete the Phoenix House program, Bars to Bed, and this will run concurrently with the other two cases that we're addressing today. This says waive cost of supervision. Is probation okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so that'll save you about $40-something a month. And then, in addition to any previously assessed fees or fines or court costs, the court is assessing a $100 cost of prosecution fee and a $150 cost of defense fee. That includes the application fee. You must still complete all of the original requirements. Whatever you didn't complete that was originally ordered, you'll still have to do that. Did I cover all the terms and conditions in 24-1746?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. In 24 CF 2418, probation will be reinstated and modified. As a condition of probation, you must enter and successfully complete the Phoenix House program, Bars to Bed. Supervision is concurrent in all three cases. Cost of supervision is waived. In addition to any previously assessed fees or costs, there is a $100 cost of prosecution fee and a $100 public defender fee. You must still complete all of the original requirements. Anything you didn't already complete, you still have to do. Then in 25 CF 1278, as to count 1, adjudication of guilt, 45 months of probation. Again, all of these cases and counts are concurrent with each other. Waive cost of supervision. You must enter and successfully complete the Phoenix House program, Bars to Bed, meaning you have to remain in jail until a bed is available. Then $615 in court cost, $100 cost of defense. As to count 2, that sentence is just time served. And let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set a control date to make sure you get to Phoenix House. Obviously, if you've been transported there already, that court date will be canceled. But if there's a problem, we want to know about it. So that's why I'm setting the court date, so we can make sure that you get there. We'll set it for November 18th.
That'll be perfect, Your Honor.
Okay, November 18th, 9 o'clock, and it's simply a status on Phoenix House. And if you've already gone, then you don't have to come, I mean, court date's canceled. It's just, if you're still in jail, we want to know why, okay? We want to know why you haven't been transported yet. Okay, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
The last I have are waivers, so I think it's Mr. Medina showed up.
Yes.
If I could just jump in, I just have 2 clients. Have you confirmed it? With Steve? I just have 2 clients who refuse transport. They're going to be really quick. Continue
Yes,
with this.
let's go ahead and.
The first one is Corey Claycomb,
Okay.
24 CF 1966 and 24 CF 1967.
Okay.
This is a case with Ms. Basso. I believe that Ms. Gaynor is covering for her.
Okay.
I've spoken with Ms. Basso, and we would like to put the case on docket day, both cases, for plea or continue. We know they're getting a little bit old, but there are quite a number of serious charges. There's a possibility of a resolution, so if we could say plea or continue.
Okay.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So I do have a follow-up question.
Yes.
Investigator Keel.
Yes.
And last court date, you were still trying to serve her to take
Yes.
a deposition, and you've gotten updated information. Any progress?
Yes, so the information that I got from the state since then is that she is okay with being deposed via Zoom. Whether or not we do that is going to depend on the next few days if Ms. Basso and I are able to work out an agreement. If not, then we'll be able to depose her very easily because it's just via Zoom. And the defense is fine with that as well. So I would schedule that, ASAP.
All right.
But I wanted to see if we could work out a resolution before doing that.
Okay, so let's set both cases for Monday, October 20th at 9 o'clock, docket day.
Thank you.
And that's plead or continue. If it turns into a continuance, that'll be the last one.
Yes, thank you.
Sure. All
And
right.
then the last one that I have is, Talbin Francis.
Yes, I have a note. He also refused transport
Yes.
today. Okay.
Which is fine, was going to be continued anyway. 20 CF 1157 is the VOP, and then 25 CF 1471. That one, it's the first pretrial that it's up. I've provided some information to Ms. Basso that she's looking into, and I believe that we'll be setting depositions in the new law case.
Okay.
So if we could have a full cycle continuance to December 10th, please.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, so both cases will be continued at the defense's request to December 10th at 9 o'clock for pretrial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
I think that's everything I have on the docket.
Oh, good. Okay. Mr. Medina, we'll take your inmates and.
Yes, Your Honor, I think we're going with a couple of inmates that are female. Mamba, maybe first in the queue. Ariana.
Yes, that's Ariana Bond.
And then Bouchard.
All right, so
Aurora.
Ms.
This is Ariana R. Bamba approaching in 25 CF 1628 and 25 CF 1758. I will note that I got a file, I think it was yesterday, in 25 CF 1837 that's not on today's docket, that has a plea day of October 16th, which I think is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So she may be back tomorrow afternoon. I don't think there's an information in that. Your Honor, when I met with Ms. Bamba a couple weeks ago, she informed me that she had hired Jay Patel. And then when Ms. Bamba was in court with my colleague and supervisor, Mr. McGinney on October 1st, she again represented in open court that she had Jay Patel, but as of today, there's
He's
no...
not been fully retained yet.
He hasn't been retained, okay, she's stating. So, but I can't halfway represent her, and I'm very leery in, some of these charges are very serious, and I do not want to stick my toe in the water of trying to take some depositions halfway. I've got to go all the way in or all the way out, and so hopefully she will get that cleared up in the near future. Do we want to do a status or just bring her back? Do you think you'll get him retained this week? Can we come back on docket day for status, which is October 20th, or is that too far, too close?
Most likely too close. Family's trying to get money there.
So Judge, this is my position. I don't think I was happy to talk to her originally, but then she informed me that she was definitely hiring Jay Patel, and therefore, no disrespect, but I can't start advising.
So 25 CF 1837 is set for arraignment tomorrow. 25 CF 1758 is set for arraignment, even though that has a lower case number.
Oh.
It's set for arraignment in November.
I see that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's funny how that, I
Yes.
don't know why that is, but
Okay.
that's just the one, those are the dates that were set.
Maybe.
So we're not here on either of those cases today. Now, I don't know if the state has filed an information in,
Your Honor, I just looked, I just got the intake and the reports literally just a few days ago. I'm not there, we can talk about it tomorrow. There are many cases set for tomorrow that we have all just gotten this week. So, but anyways, that's
So,
fine.
Your
It'll be
Honor,
filed by tomorrow.
one possibility, if the defendant doesn't mind, is that the court may want to go ahead and continue the plea day in 25 CF 1837 set for tomorrow, to continue that to November 13th so that she has one plea day on November 13th in both those cases.
I'm okay with that.
she says she's okay with that. Then she doesn't transport tomorrow, but that's just maybe a bad idea.
All right, so ma'am, are you definitely going to hire a private attorney? Is that your plan?
Yes, ma'am, it's in the making. We are just waiting on my family back home in Missouri to get the money together.
Okay, so, what I will do then, you're scheduled to see me tomorrow on a different case. And then
Yes.
you're gonna see me again in November 13th, on another case.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
If your order's weary about putting all the arraignments for November, I can file on the 1758 and the 1837 by tomorrow, and we could potentially do both arraignments tomorrow. But I can file that I can do both of those tonight.
oh, okay.
So that way, we're not pushing her that far out.
Okay.
We don't have to redo the document, it'll mess you up if we do the arraignment on the 17th.
Okay. So we
Just-
can, we can do the arraignment on both cases tomorrow. That'll
Yeah.
save you from having the November date.
And so just for the record, it's basically, they're going to be pro forma not guilties. I'm not advising her as to her plea, but that would be the only safe and fair plea for her to enter at this point in time. She obviously understands that.
Okay. So
But it's
we'll-
not with advice of counsel per se.
Okay, so we'll set both, both of those new cases for arraignment tomorrow. That'll be at 1:30. I mean, one of them's already set, we'll just address both of them, assuming the state gets their information filed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure, now on this one we're here on today, 25 CF 1628.
I would do a full cycle continuance. I think Mr. Patel, when he comes on board, will need at least one cycle to assess even just the first case.
Okay, so ma'am, are you, is that plan okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will set 25 CF 1628 for December 10th, pretrial conference. It'll be continued at the defendant's request. This will be at 9 o'clock. Now, I understand that you're going to hire, or you're planning to hire private counsel, and, you know, you're working with your family to get that set up, but waiting until the last minute to hire a private attorney does not automatically entitle you to a continuance.
I know, so, yes, ma'am.
I would encourage you to get, if you're going to go that way, get the attorney involved as soon as you and your family possibly can, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.
Next is Ms. Aurora Bouchard. Ms. Bouchard is before the court in 25 CF 564. She also has another new law case. I did not have on my file a plea day yet for 25 CF 1848 that is assigned the public defender. I don't know what that plea day will be, but just for the record.
It's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow is okay. Did we have an information filed yet in 1848?
Not yet.
Okay, so she'll probably need to come back tomorrow. Your Honor, in 25 CF 564, if I need to approach the bench, I will, but let me just represent that I am going to need to, in good faith, proceed forward with 2 depositions that I did not previously anticipate I would need to take. I do feel like to do due diligence for my client, I need to do those depositions. I also need to do some legal research based on some information that I have. There may or may not end up being a dispositive motion to suppress that would be very beneficial to have heard in an efficient way, and I understand that. I've discussed with Ms. Gaynor the state's position. It is a 10-year DOC offer, and it is a 7-year min-man. And so the state's asking for 3 years over the min-man, so I don't at this time see a good resolution that is imminent. So we're going to have to go forward with those depositions. They will be 2 Leo depositions that will probably be done in an hour. So we just need to get a date as soon as possible. And I'm sure Ms. Gaynor will do the calendar justice on that to help us out. Because she wants to, the state was going to set it for plea or trial, but I just said I just can't do plea or trial if I think I have an issue that I need to examine.
Okay. The state is objecting to any continuance at this point. This case is getting to be an older case. The arrest date was earlier this
Can we
year.
approach?
Yes.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
You've been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
You been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
All right, so in light of that information, I am going to grant the defense's request for continuance over the objection of the statute 25 CF 564. This will be the last one to December 10th.
And we'll see Ms. Bouchard tomorrow, Your
9
Honor?
o'clock. And we will see Ms. Bouchard tomorrow in the new case for arraignment. So.
Your Honor, one more thing before she moves on. The state is revoking all offers at this point. We'll be seeking the max.
Okay.
May I just make sure she?
Yes, in fact, let's put.
It's open today and today only. After the second she walks through the door, the offer's revoked.
Then let's put the offer on the record,
Okay.
and then I can ask her if she understands.
Sure.
Your Honor,
Yes.
and to the state, can you hold that to tomorrow, since you won't hold it to tomorrow, October 16th?
No, I sent the email with the offer. I believe it was September 1st. It's been open for quite some time at this point.
Yeah, I think it was September 11th, and I had surgery within a day or two of that, and then I had a follow-up surgery a week after that. And I came to see her at the jail as soon as I could, and I because of my circumstances, for some reason forgot and/or hadn't printed out that email. And then when Ms. Gaynor reminded me of that on Monday, I printed it out and went and talked to Ms. Bouchard about it yesterday. I discussed it more with the state today to see if the state would reconsider. It's a 10-year offer. The state's not willing to reconsider. And if that's the state's position, so be it. I'm just trying to represent for my client that I wish we had another 24 hours, but if it's revoked because she doesn't want to take it.
Okay, so let
Right.
me make sure,
I haven't even talked to my mom since yesterday. I'm not.
let me get the state to put the offer on the record so we're clear. And then I'll ask Ms. Bouchard if she understands, so.
During the offer, this is a 7-year min-man on the trafficking. The offer to resolve both of her cases at this point would be 10 years DOC.
Okay, so, Ms.
And the
Bouchard.
other case, just for the record, those, I don't have the information, but that's just a POCS and a tampering, which is a felony tampering. Is that correct, ma'am?
Correct.
It would be a POCS and then a tampering charge.
2 third-degree felonies in the new case is what it looks like.
And I think, and I haven't, I'm sure the state will be working on a new score sheet, but basically my understanding is I'm guessing that score, even with the added case, the score would be well under the 7-year min-man. So it's, but I understand what the state's offer is.
Okay, so let me ask, I need to place Ms. Bouchard under oath and make sure she understands, okay? So if you'll just raise your right hand, I just want to make sure you understand what's happening. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. If you'll state your name for me.
Aurora Bouchard.
Thank you. So you heard the state's offer just then to resolve both of your cases, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any questions about it, or is there anything you don't understand about what they've offered?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
May I have one more second with her?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Continue, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes. So I am going to ask the state to put on the record what Ms. Bouchard's maximum exposure would be if she were to be convicted on all of the charges at trial, so that she can see what she could be facing. I think she needs to know that as well.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm pulling up the information right now.
And I could do the math, but I trust the state to do the math better than me. So. I came up with 41 years on 25 CF 564, 7 years of which would be a mandatory minimum, and then 10 maximum exposure, 10 years on 25 CF 1848.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So yes, ma'am, count 1 and 25 CF 564 is a first-degree felony. The maximum prison time, if you were found guilty, is 30 years. 7 years of that is a mandatory minimum that I would be required to impose. There's nothing I can do about it. Can't do a suspended sentence or anything like that. I'd be required to do that if you were found guilty, 7 years. Then on count 2 and 3, both of those charges are third-degree felonies. One of them's smuggling contraband into a county detention facility, and the other one is the fleeing and eluding law enforcement. Each of those carries up to 5 years in prison if you were to be found guilty. Then the paraphernalia charge, that's count 4. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. That could carry up to a year in jail. So when I added up the 30-year maximum on count 1 plus the 5-year maximum on count 2 and 3, plus up to a year on count 4, I came up with 41 years. Maximum exposure if you're found guilty on all 4 counts. Then in the new case, 25 CF 1848, the state hasn't filed their information yet, but they're going to do that either today or tomorrow. That's 2 third-degree felonies. Each one would carry up to a maximum of 5 years in prison. So the maximum exposure on the new case would be a total of 10 years. Just so you know what the maximum you could be sentenced to if you were to be found guilty of everything at trial. Okay? So,
And Your Honor, I just want to clarify because I did state the offer was only open today and I have not filed the information in the new case.
Yes.
So she technically probably could plea out to that today. So if she were to plea to both cases today, I would dismiss the new law for a plea to the 10 years to the main case, the trafficking case.
oh, okay. So, Mr. Medina, do you need a minute to explain to Ms. Richard what that means? Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to see you tomorrow at 1:30, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So the offer's revoked, right? Just so as she walked off, the offer's revoked, right?
Correct.
Okay. thank
Offer's
you.
only open today.
Just wanted to clear. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is P. Alloway, and
Okay.
Mr. Alloway is 24 CF 1744.
Yes, just the VOP, right?
Your Honor, may I have just a moment with him?
Yes.
I just want to, the state's offer is 30 months suspended sentence, and I just wanted that conversation also be on the record because the defendant it's a VOP situation. The reason why I was on this docket is originally there was a new law case that was kind of driving the train.
Right.
So basically his decision point is that the state's position is its position is adamant about trying to execute the 30-month suspended sentence, have that be served. Defendants was kind of thinking that over, but the state also, its alternative is going to seek a VOP evidentiary hearing. It would be the state's position on only technical grounds of the associating with a person engaged in criminal activity that was part of the amended VOP and the failure to complete the substance abuse evaluation. It would not be on the new arrests on the charges that were subsequently no prost. Is that correct, ma'am?
That's correct.
And I just also wanted it on the record that the 30-month suspended sentence effectively acts as a cap. He can't do any more prison than that in this case, just so that is my advice to him. And if there was any disagreement by the state or the court, I believe that is correct.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. So you understand? And do we want to bring him back on Monday? Do you want to think about it till Monday?
That's fine.
Okay.
It's cold, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So he was just a little bit cold. It can
Okay.
get uncomfortable having a bologna sandwich at 11 or whatever, so.
So, yes, what I was going to do, I noticed that the new law case was null prost last month, and so now it's just the VOP. We need to have that on our VOP docket instead of our pretrial docket. So I was going to set the next court date for November the 18th, but do you wish to bring the case back on Monday? Or
I think so, just so he could have a chance to think it over a little more. Now he's heard it, a more full discussion of things.
how about Tuesday?
Yes,
Because
that's
that's our
fine.
VOP day.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Tuesday, sure, yes, Judge.
That would be October 21st, and that would be our regular violation of probation court day. And we'll get you back on that track. You come to court more often on that track, okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what's the date, 21st, Your Honor?
October
Okay.
21st, so it's next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. So,
VOP status, more or less.
right. Okay, and I was looking at the amended affidavit. It was filed on September the 12th. It does have 2 technical violation allegations in there, so you're already.
Yes, and
you
just
mentioned it. I was just
for the record, Judge, is that if it does go to a VOP evidentiary hearing, we would, this defense, I've already discussed this with my supervisor, but I would be duty bound to refile some version of the motion to suppress that I had previously filed, because there's an issue with the associating, even though it's technical, is that the date and time and incident of supposed association was the very incident when the new arrests occurred that we contend happened as a result of a bad tag light violation. So so basically, I think it would be a combo, maybe it'd be maybe a 2-hour combo hearing where we'd have a motion to suppress and a VOP evidentiary, more or less running at the same hearing time.
Okay, so, well, we'll see where we are on Tuesday, October 21st at 9.
Okay.
All right, that's our normal VOP.
And I didn't mean any disrespect to the people who control the court's AC. It's just that he was cold and he's skinny. He probably hadn't had lunch in a while. So.
No problem.
You came. I thought you were not coming. Oh, okay. Your Honor, this is Eddie Armstrong.
Okay.
And I wasn't expecting to see him because I did file a waiver when I met with him yesterday. I'm asking for states. I don't even know if the state has been able to read it, much less consider it, but I had sent the defendant had provided, at his request through me, jail offer. It's a DOC case as far as the score. So I'm asking to have him return on docket day, October 20th. It could be for plea or trial. That's probably what the state wants, and I don't have any objection to that. I do note for the record, there are 3 counts, but FDLE only was done on count 1, which was suspected cocaine. It wasn't done on count 2, which was suspected, I think, meth. And so I don't think the state will be able to prevail on count 2, so it probably needs to be dismissed. But if we're going to have a plea or trial, effectively, it's only on count 1 and count 3.
What's the state's position?
The state's ready for trial.
Okay, let's do, because I do note that the case is quite old compared to what the charges are. So let's set the case for plea or trial for docket day, which is October 20th. That's Monday at 9 o'clock. And state can go ahead and check their witness availability and get their subpoenas out, whatever you need to do. And we'll plan on resolving the case one way or another this cycle.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'll see you Monday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lakeith Armstrong will be coming out next. That is 25 CF 857 and 25 CF 1070, and he's present.
Yes, Judge, I need to get this file out because there's some details that we probably need to provide to the court.
Okay. I see that we have a hearing scheduled on November 13th on a motion to suppress.
Yes, and that's in the other case.
1070?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And then in this case, which is 25 CF 857, the short version is, Your Honor, I'm asking to have him come back on docket day for a plea. Not a hard trial, but plea or trial with an asterisk. And that's where I need to go into the asterisk because, Your Honor, Ms. Gaynor and I have been working together diligently. We took several depositions Friday morning, which was the second round of depositions. No fault of either of us, but we couldn't finish, we couldn't take Deputy Sheriff Brownson's as scheduled. I didn't realize it because I was doing other things in the afternoon, but the state had gone to a lot of trouble trying to arrange his phone deposition, which is fine with us for Brownson, but we do need to schedule sometime, maybe tomorrow morning or Friday or something. We're going to try to do Brownson and knock that out. It should only take a half-hour phone deposition. Then we have to get Corporal Lance Williams, who's an important witness in the case. We need to get his video. We don't have his body cam. We need to get Deputy Sheriff Costantini's body cam, if he had any. We did take his deposition, and we do need to get his track report, which is on a K-9 deployment.
I just received that today.
And all these, I know we're cooperating, and I haven't filed a motion to compel because I know the state's working on it. May I continue on my list, Judge? Because I know the details matter, certainly when it comes to getting ready for a trial.
Okay.
Deputy Sheriff Jonathan Lamp, his video is needed, very critical body cam video, and also his narrative. We believe, he stated in his deposition this past Friday that he thinks he did do a narrative. There was some confusion on whether he had done one or not. He thinks maybe he filed it under the old system or under a CAD report number or something, all these kind of wonky things. Hopefully we get at least this video, and hopefully his narrative too. DNA status is that the state reminded me, but because it's a not violent case, there's not going to be FDLE on the DNA. So there aren't going to be DNA reports in the case. So we've dealt with that discussion. Another issue is alleged victim said in her deposition that she did have Ring camera video that showed the car more or less in the process of allegedly being stolen and driven off, but she can't find that video anymore because she apparently didn't save it, and apparently the Ring Corporation or whatever, they don't keep these things forever, so she can't get it. I'm letting the court and the state know, I've discussed that in-house. I'm probably going to be filing some sort of a motion in limine on that, and I will, as soon as I'll probably be filing the motion in limine this week, certainly get it filed before jury review, because we'll need to discuss that kind of issue at jury review. Continuing along, because this is a plea or a trial situation, there's also flock data that I think the state may already have the report on. I'm not sure.
No, that I'm still trying to get an answer on whether we're even allowed to get that data.
Okay, so flock basically is that allegedly in the early morning hours of, I think it was April 25th, 2025, a car theft allegedly occurred, and then fairly late in the afternoon on that day, flock hits start showing up of the stolen vehicle, allegedly stolen vehicle. So that sequence of where they were and when, I think that's discoverable evidence. So that's an issue. NCIC, FCIC, stolen vehicle listing data report. The state's position, which I think is probably valid, is that we're not allowed to get that. And I don't think that's going to be very important anyway. But their position is that, I guess it's NCIC, FCIC has some sort of a legal restriction to only state attorneys and people on the state side get to look at that stuff. So we're probably not going to have a big problem on that. And then there was another fairly minor issue. Is Scahill is a witness in the case. His case is 25-009610. That's a sheriff's office number, but basically we needed the evidence, the report from that case. Basically, Your Honor, there was some physical evidence found at the car theft scene that traced to another individual who lived in the neighborhood. That is it, Judge. Sorry for...
Why don't we, so we're talking about case 25 CF 857 would be trial this cycle.
Your Honor, in lieu of what everything Mr. Medina had, put on the record, it doesn't look like we're ready for trial. We've got a lot of things that we need to gather. The state does anyways. The state would be asking for a continuance to get all of this information and documents to Mr. Medina, and also for me to find out some answers on what I am and not allowed to release.
I think that's fair, Judge.
And it can be charged to the state, that's fine.
And we can focus then on the November motion to suppress.
Okay, yes, that's already scheduled.
And if I'm sure the state is in good faith, provide us stuff as soon as it can, and then if something opens up on that civil trial not going forward or whatever, we'll see where things go.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up about that week opening up. I think the civil case is going to go to trial. But, so you do not need the October 20th date then?
No.
Okay.
From what the state is saying, I have no problem with him. Let me just get my head on straight for 1 second.
Okay.
Objection to the full cycle continuance based on the state's request.
December 10th, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock, both cases. We'll put this one at the state's request.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. We still have that November 13th motion hearing.
Yes,
obviously. Yeah. All right.
Your Honor, this is Taekwon Ballard.
Okay.
Does the court have the case number? I apologize.
Yes, 24 CF 2663.
Your Honor, I have some information about a possible resolution, if I may.
Oh, yes, there's another case, though. 25 CF 1239. And then there's also a criminal traffic VOP that's on my docket for some reason, and it is 24 CT 1280. I guess that one got transferred in to my division.
Was the earlier case number, is that a VOP?
Yes, the
VOP on a misdemeanor battery.
Well, I don't know about that. Yes, 24 CF 2663 is it started out as a felony, but apparently pled to a misdemeanor, and it's VOP.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't have that other case with me. Your Honor, if I may have just a second with him, I think. It out on Monday, so if he can return for an anticipated plea, you're going to need to. It involves 180 days jail as part of it, Judge. So you need the time served anyway, and we just simply can't get it drafted in time today. So you're going to come back on Monday, and we'll do it then.
So that's plea or
Plea or continue, Judge. Is that okay with plea or continue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, October 20th at 9 o'clock, plea or continue on all 3 cases.
Thank you, okay?
Have a great day.
Thank
too,
you.
Sir, thank you.
I'll talk to you later about it, okay? Yes, sir.
All right, and these case numbers are 25 CF 1542, 25 CF 1544, and 25 CF 1545, and the defendant is present.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask that he return on docket day for a plea or continue. I think it is highly likely to work out. The state needs to talk to alleged victims, mostly about restitution amounts to see if we can liquidate, because there were some allegedly stolen items that would be much better if it was cleanly done with liquidated amounts.
Okay.
So-
Any objection from the state to set it on October 20th?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, we will set all 3 cases on October 20th at 9 o'clock, and I'll just put it plea or continue, and hopefully there could be a resolution.
And just for the record, hopefully I won't forget, but he has a misdemeanor VOP that we're going to also try to resolve, and I think it'll probably be part of the deal.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Okay.
See you Monday.
Do you happen to have that case number?
I may. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere.
25 MM 1737.
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you. Okay. And this is Mr. Brown?
Yes, this is just for the record. This is the actual Raquam Brown. Did I pronounce your first name correct? Raquam Brown.
Okay,
the-
25 CF 1294.
There was a gentleman who had been announced with his name, but that was another Brown, Frederick. So Raquam Brown, before the court, 25 CF 1294, Judge. I'm asking for a full cycle. The state's getting us their discovery. They had technical problems, and it's probably at the PD computer by now, but we sorted it out. Most importantly, the state's position involves a lot of prison, and we've got to figure out, I got to assess the discovery and see if it's going to be a trial or a plea.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Case number 25 CF 1294 will be continued at the defense's request to December 10th at 9 o'clock pretrial conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Next, I believe, is Mr. Brunson, Zachary Brunson.
Your Honor, Mr.
Let me check. No, not? Okay.
Brunson's is another institution. I think he's still in federal custody.
That is correct.
Do you have any further information
Any
on
other
this?
inmates? Oh, okay, we've made it through all of the inmates.
I think he was sentenced.
Oh, we was?
I'm 99% sure. I'll double check this out and I'll let you know.
Because, Your Honor,
And I'll talk with Ms. Herndon about what we.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Your Honor, the state is representing its understanding that, I'm sorry, why, you want to represent it yourself?
I believe he's been sentenced on a federal case, Mr. Brunson. I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm like 90% sure.
So, Your Honor, the decision point for the state is as follows.
We could put him on, I need to talk with my supervisor on exactly how we handle this.
Okay, so his case numbers are 23 CF 436, that's a VOP, 23 CF 475, also a VOP, and then a new law case, 25 CF 150, and this is Zachary Brunson, and I do have a note from our last court date of August 13th that he was in federal custody.
So, Your Honor, if the state's going to go forward with the prosecution here in light of the federal resolution, can you tell us this cycle and try to get them transported here? Would that be the process?
I don't think we can transport someone if they're serving a federal sentence.
Oh, really?
And that's what I've got to clarify with Ms. Herndon. I'm not 100% sure.
I have an order saved where I've had to transport a federal prisoner before. It's a cumbersome process.
Yeah.
But I do have a form order for that to set the wheels in motion, but it's not something in my prior experience in entering that very order.
That's far too complicated.
Won't happen quickly. It's not something that can happen quickly, so they need some lead time to get him. And I believe the marshals will bring him and perhaps stay.
Well, he has a senior citizen public defender, so if it's a really lengthy federal sentence, I would hate for me to have to report to the court every 2 months for said period.
So what would you all like me to do? Would you like me to set it on December 10th? Do you want me to set it on docket day for a status or what?
I say
We can set them for Monday for status, Your Honor. If I don't have a full resolution answer, I'll at least have somewhat of an update for Mr. Medina, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
And I apologize for talking for the state judge. No, bad habit. One of many.
Okay, so I will set all of Mr. Brunson's cases for October 20th. That's Monday, docket day, 9 o'clock, and I'll just call it a status on how to proceed, whether we're going to try to get him transported, and if so, when. Okay?
That should be it, Judge.
Okay, well, let's see, I have, let me make sure, did we make it through, how long do we, I think we still have.
Mr. Medina, I do have one more. Charles Anderson.
Oh, let me
And
find
it was
it.
a Phoenix House transport. Yeah, I think that's a status on.
Status on Phoenix House, that's Mr. Charles Anderson, 24 CF 2617 and 25.
The only thing I know to do is do a jail.
Yeah, I didn't have time.
Do a jail search right now on my phone. I apologize, I didn't know about that. He may have. I didn't see him on the
list.
I didn't see him on the docket that I did check late last week.
25 CF 1237 is his other case. It was too late last night when I was going through the docket, or I would have looked on the jail website.
I'm just going to look at the jail website right now.
I'm hoping he's not there. I'm hoping he's already.